Khash Saghafi, Liberty Home Mortgage. And what are we talking about today? We're talking about, can I get a loan if I have bad credit? So this is why you want to watch all of my videos and you want to subscribe to my YouTube page, especially if you're a real estate agent. Send these videos off to your people. Watch this one and listen. If you have bad credit, can you get a loan? Well, first of all, let's define bad credit. What is bad? I've had people at a 799 score say their credit got ruined, and it's sitting at 799. I've had some people at 571 saying my credit's not so horrible. So bad is different to every single person out there, okay? So number one, can you get a loan with bad credit? Of course you can, okay? There's an important concept that when you walk away from this video, I want you to remember, and especially every real estate agent out there, is as the credit score goes down, the amount of money you need goes up, okay? It's not in lockstep, okay? It's not exactly, well, at 602, you need 4.1% down, and at 599, you need 5.8% down. It does not work like that, okay? I can tell you what the minimums are. For example, VA is no money down. I'll give you an example here. This just hit me in the head right now. I have a VA loan right now that I cannot get the loan approved. And by the way, he went to a very large lender in the United States, very big mortgage banker, similar to Liberty Home Mortgage, my company. We do business in 45 states. We're not as big as that company, though. That company is gigantic, okay? And he went there, this customer did. They couldn't get him approved. VA loan, booted him out the door. He came to me. I know something, that as you put more money down, the likelihood of getting approved for a loan goes up, okay? So I actually had the person put 5% down. It's a VA loan. VA does not require a down payment unless you're declined and can't get the loan, in which case you guys start coming up with money. What did I just get done saying? As the credit score goes down, and it's not just the credit score either. In the case of this borrower that I'm talking about, it's the debt to income ratio. The debt ratio, for whatever reason, it's just not approving it at the level it's at. So as the debt ratio is going, as the debt ratio is where it is, I gotta get that debt ratio under a certain number. In this person's case, it's not really the credit score, it's the debt ratio. So because of that reason, I had to put money down. It wasn't, well, Hesh, have him buy a smaller house. He was already in contract on a house. He was pre-approved at this other company. They got in the contract, and of course it went upside down on him. So that's an example where with his 5% down, he's actually now conditionally approved. I'm not going to say approved because I haven't closed that loan yet at the time I'm doing this video, but it should be closing pretty soon. So at the end of the day, score goes down, bad credit, let's just say. Personally, myself, I consider what's bad credit. I hate using that as a term or a word, but I would say bad is anything below probably 620 generally. I don't want to insult anybody out there. I've seen people, I did a loan last year for somebody with a 550 credit score, but the only derogatories she had were medical collections. So the truth is, the rest of her history was actually perfect. She never missed a payment on anything. She was hospitalized, had a lot of hospital bills. They stick them against her as collections, knocks her score down to the mid 500s. Is that bad credit? It is. It's a bad credit score. It's a low credit score. But overall, her credit history outside of the medical collections, I thought, was actually pretty good. So that's why I don't like using the term so much bad credit. It depends what it looks like. I've seen people at 670 who have a good credit, who have a bad credit history, and I've seen people at 555 who have a good credit history, but they just got nailed by 12 collections last month. The person with a 670 had a bankruptcy and 12 collections 4 years ago. So again, it also goes over time. I've seen it all over the place. The lower your score, the more money you need. It's pretty much the same. When you dip into the 500s, you better start coming up with a lot more money than the minimum. Pay attention to that one. So if you have bad credit out there, look at coming up with more money, or get a family member to co-sign who's sitting on really, really good credit scores. That also helps. But can you get a loan if you have bad credit? Yes, you can. Keep following these videos as I explain to you and try to keep these short and sweet and to the point so you know it. And we'll catch you on the next one.